All right. So, any favorite bars, sections? Again, this is short, so you had a limited time, a little
Oh,
limited range to kind of grab what you needed, but it was definitely some stuff in there.
for me myself, matter of fact, let me give you the exact name of this section because I can tell you the chapter. The chapters are listed out perfectly so that you can even click back on a section. I listened to How Do I Accept a Feeling While Disagreeing with It probably 4 times because I did not understand. I did not understand. I listened to that, no lie, 4 times after I was
You
done.
had to rewind it.
I
And
had to
everything.
rewind it. And the question, to be exact, that they say in there is, how do you validate something you don't agree with? Struggle.
Tell me about it. Like, go into it. What do you feel like you received from that? What?
I gotta listen for a 5th time.
Got one more time to listen.
Honestly, you know what I heard the entire. I will say something that rang consistently in the 4 times that I listened to it. What you said from the book that rang true to you. It don't matter if you believe it. You need to believe that it's true. It's true to them. And that's what they said in different terms. They said the same thing in different terms that it's true to them. What I still had like a little bit of gripe with, or just not even gripe, misalignment, misunderstandings.
I like that
And
word.
I would almost open up a conversational bar with you now. I'm going to lead you somewhere.
Okay.
Now we're talking about how to disagree with something and still validate it. How can you validate something you disagree with in another person? What does the word genuine mean to you?
I can give you synonyms. It's hard to give me a definition of genuine,
cool.
but
authentic,
true to oneself,
authentic, true to oneself.
Character, being consistent.
How, do you think you are able to teach someone to be genuine to themselves, to be genuine in their reactions, or genuine in?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think, I don't know if this is the right plural form of this, but genuity, maybe that is, maybe not.
I don't know.
Is kind of something that can be. It's a skill. Like I want you to really think about how you feel. I think that's what a lot of therapists kind of try to pull out of you is what are you really feeling? Let's talk about how it actually feels on the inside. And if you start responding in a way to what's true to how you're feeling, even to your therapist and then eventually to your friends and your family, it'll become natural when you're in a place. This is my genuine feeling and I'm going to express it. Now you may learn how to filter that or, whatever you need
manipulate
to do.
it,
whatever. But yeah, I think you can develop that skill.
I completely agree with you.
Okay.
Can someone be genuinely fake?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Just because fake is not a part of being genuine in any way. Fake is just not a part of it. So you can't be like if you genuinely, intentionally try to be fake, that's different. Like I'm genuinely giving effort to not being genuine, then yes, I guess you can be. I guess when I say genuinely, then I'm really just saying honestly. You can honestly be trying to not be genuine, but it's not a genuine thing to not be who you are. That is like
okay.
An oxymoron.
Okay, and I agree with you in the sense of being who you are, I guess. And what I read, and I'm gonna tie it all back. And what I read in this chapter, sometimes it felt like if you are saying, I know you're afraid and you're agreeing with somebody, but you don't truly agree with those feelings. You know what I'm gonna put it in a different way because I think I wrote a statement down. Okay. So me saying, let's say a situation has made you afraid that I may not be afraid in, but from what I know about you, yes, I can understand why you would be afraid in this situation. So one technique that they gave was like saying, you seem afraid, like me seeing that you seem a little afraid right now. You're acting kind of tense to me, but I don't really know this. This is kind of what I'm picking up. You seem afraid right now. I know I would be if I was you. I think some of the statements they put in here seemed as though somebody could take those as belittling and could think of you still making this person seem like a victim when you're talking to them. And I just still didn't relate with them. Like it didn't seem like much of a better approach. I think in one of them
it was like, oh, like how you respond to your child. Like, oh, somebody took the red truck. I know that's really disappointing. Like,
if somebody talks to me, I'm thinking again if I am feeling afraid, like both sides, if I'm not or am, I'm feeling mad right now. And you're like, "Oh, Paris, are you mad right now? You look a little mad."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
what
I
of
think
it?
that comes into the part of validating your feelings. So I would go into the next section of what would be my kind of favorite section was talking about validating others. And what a key point of bar I took from that is like you find that if you validate others, it's easier for you to validate your own feelings.
Correct. I
So
agree.
I think in the moment where somebody's like, "Hey, are you feeling mad?" Like they're kind of like maybe they're asking you or maybe they're validating you, but they're saying like it's okay. And so you're kind of like, ugh, I don't want to be mad,
I
so don't
think
validate
I
it.
think in the other section where it feels like it contradicts a little bit to me
Yeah.
is that to me they talked about how you can validate without alienating.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it seems like you're alienating while you're validating because I don't know one
Mm-hmm.
if you are being genuine. If you're saying, "Oh, I know you seem afraid. I know I would be afraid."
Yeah.
Would you really like? Would you really be afraid? Or you're saying, "Oh, if I was you, I would be afraid." It seems like one again those backhanded things of like, "Oh,
Mm,
I'm validating inside of you that although I don't like the shirt you're wearing, I love that shirt for you." I love that you. I can see how much you love that shirt, and I love that shirt for
yeah.
you.
And that's genuine.
Genuinely fake.
I think, and if you describe it that way, that makes me feel genuinely fake. Then, because like that, like let's say for example,
But I'm saying that's what's fucked up with me. That's why
yeah,
I
you
have
fucked up.
sometimes like if I do it that way, that ain't gonna come across. Would be genuinely fake,
Oh,
which is
yeah,
not right. And I'm learning to accept those emotions and
yeah.
process them. And that's why I had to listen to that chapter 5 times.
Four, four,
Four,
four,
four. It's
four.
gonna be
It's
5.
gonna be
It's
five
gonna be
because we're
5.
still working on it.
But that's what I kind of struggle with is just even the things that I appreciated that they recommended. I think in my community and what I've seen with people, if I were to speak that way, it still would come over in a great way.
Yeah.
But I do respect that. I still need to find a way
To do it in your
to
own way.
yes.